god, it's a new week. And I don't have to sit here and talk about the Activision ABK deal. Oh my god. Thank god! Finally, I can start talking about PlayStation stuff. So, yeah, I just want to talk about some of the stuff I've been hearing about. It's only been like one day and then it's a brand new, refreshing week. Yes. Yes, taking the fresh air. I don't have to care about Activision Blizzard anymore. So, let's talk about Activision. Let's talk about Microsoft basically picking the W up. Yes, you guys can't see it, but I'm physically holding up a W with my four fingers. Microsoft got the W, and now Sony had to bend the knee. So basically, Sony is going to keep getting Call of Duty for the foreseeable future. It sounds like there's an agreement on the table. It sounds like they both come to a mutual agreement, like at least for 10 years. But Sony did kind of screw themselves because the original deal that they were offered was actually for all Activision Blizzard games, and now it's just Call of Duty. Like, I do find that hysterical. Like, Sony went so far out of their way to, like, try to, stop this whole thing, and then it still happens. And then they're just kind of like backpedaling, like, oh yeah, we kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Basically, yeah, they're going to get Call of Duty for a while. Cool. Yeah, I've said before, I don't really care. It's just, it is kind of refreshing to see Sony kind of have to be humbled for once. Like, you poke the bear in the face a couple of times. You don't be surprised when the bear decides to bite your finger off or decides to bite your finger off. So yeah, that's kind of nice to actually see Sony being held responsible for the shit they're doing. But also, there is a rumored PlayStation event coming next month. Now, take all this with a grain of salt, but according to some reliable leakers out there, there is a PlayStation event planned for next month. The reason why we haven't heard about this much is because apparently Sony was kind of waiting for this whole Activision Blizzard deal to kind of just blow over, and this is an event supposedly where they're going to reveal the PS5 Slim. This is also where we're going to get the release date for the Project Q, aka I'm just going to call it the PlayStation handheld or the PlayStation third screen. I don't know what you're going to call this thing. Probably get the release date for the PlayStation earbuds, the same thing they announced at the same last showcase. Apparently the PS5 Slim might be actually coming as early as September this year, which is kind of crazy to think. Like, wow, I know it's like, just a slim down console, but this is like almost, if this is all true, yeah, again, take it all with a grain of salt. If this is true, this is like almost next to no notice whatsoever, which I'm not gonna lie, Sony, yeah, again, you gotta get better at this shit. But at the same time, I've kind of realized this. Sony doesn't have to do an event, quote unquote, because all they have to do is just put this information out on a PlayStation blog. They are no strangers to doing that. They literally just did it this morning as the recording of this video, where they announced the release date for Firewall for VR2. If you don't know, that's actually like the first-person shooter game they're working on. It actually looks pretty cool. But yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if Sony just decided, hey, here's the new PlayStation PS5 Slim, here's the earbuds, here's the Project Q. We don't need to do an event. I suspect if this stuff is supposedly true, and yes, we do know we're supposed to get those earbuds and Project Q this year, I imagine they're going to announce it sometime soon because they don't want to go into September and have that kind of hanging over their head. I also imagine they're going to reveal the release date for Helldivers 2. I know, oh my god, TPG, you're excited for a PlayStation game. What a shocker. Man, after fucking playing Final Fantasy 16, I need some fucking co-op action. I need some games that, remind me why I fucking bought a PS5. Because I sure so didn't get that from Final Fantasy 16. I know some people will sit there and speculate about, oh, we're going to see Wolverine. I don't think we're going to see Wolverine. I know on the 20th, which is tomorrow, the time of recording this video, we are supposed to get some kind of information about Spider-Man 2, although there's no live stream. But it's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con because actors are on strike and they're not going to San Diego Comic-Con, so they probably are like, hey, Sony, you got the Spider-Man game, right? Well, we kind of need something to fill out a panel. But yeah, that's just some of the stuff I've been hearing. It's nothing too crazy. New PlayStation merch to buy, more ways to break your bank. It's whatever. At the end of the day, PlayStation, in my mind, they are they got some explaining to do, Lucy. You got some explaining to do. But at the same time, you know, they still got Spider-Man 2, still looks good. I am actually kind of excited to see the Twisted Metal TV show. You got that Gran Turismo movie coming out. It's like, it's actually kind of funny, like how Sony has so much, you know, like, okay, well, I say so much. I'm talking like 3 things, 4 or 5, maybe at most. But it's like they put all this stuff like at the back end of the year, while the rest of the year they're like, oh yeah, sure, we got some stuff. I will say, for a PlayStation Showcase event, you know what I want to see? I know this is a pipe dream, but I want to see Little Devil Inside. We have not heard a thing about this game, and that's kind of shocking to me. Because this is like one of those games that is like the PlayStation was really highlighting as like one of their indie partners, like they did with Kena Bridge of Spirits and again, might sound a little sensitive here, the Hawaiian Girl game. Games like Bug Snacks, you know, freaking Destruction Derby All-Stars. Although technically that's a first-party studio game, but whatever. Like Sony actually does, you know, highlight some indie games. So kind of weird that game they highlighted for a while has not been mentioned in a while. So who knows? So what do you guys think of a possible PlayStation event happening next month? Will you be picking up a PS5 Slim when it gets revealed, and the price? By the way, I imagine the price is going to be $400. It's going to just be a slimmed down PS5 digital edition. Maybe I'll have a hard drive, disk drive. I don't know. So yeah, what are you guys' thoughts? Until next time, peace out. Have a good day, and just remember, Sony, every once in a while you got to eat that humble pie. Might not like the taste, might taste a little bitter, but don't forget that taste. Peace out and have a good day.